Noise making with empty pocket is a new currency. That's what that means. And he took me on and started saying I shouldn't equate myself with Femi Otodola. I will never equate myself with Aligo and the rest of them. If they came from where I am coming from, they would have been much more successful people. So what I'm saying at the end is that don't measure me with your son, who maybe his father gave opportunity to go to school and have BSc or MSc. I am a street boy who came from ground zero and worked myself up to sit in 2 public quoted banks in Nigeria and the chairman of a credit committee in one of them. With my 3rd grade education, I was invited by United Nations Industrial Development Program in 2014. I went to Vienna to give talk on youth entrepreneurship. And I do business in 5 continents of the world today with 3rd grade education. I built an institution that is timeless in its relevancy and value. So, yesterday somebody was telling me, but you know, I told him, look, if God called me and take me today, I am satisfied. The Paul said, I poured myself out like an offering of sacrifice. The job is done. And I'm mentoring people. 20 by 2011, God put it in my heart to go out there and create 1,000 billionaires in Nigeria. I have 67 of them I can count on my finger that I have mentored and they became billionaires. Now, one of them, I took him to Anambra State. He has built a factory in Sokoto. I wanted to build one in Lagos and set the top one and said, no, we go back to the east. Let's get back home. Soludo called for Anambra.
Ladies and gentlemen, You see, the problem right now with Nigeria is that people are very impressed with money, not how that money is achieved. The young people in Nigeria, when they see somebody that have money, just the smell, the aura, the personality of the person that has money, they seem to be more entranced by that person, that thing, not the actual fact that the person have money. I was just talking to my friend the other day. He was telling me about the situation in Nigeria where people are carrying their last money to go and buy a G-Wagon. Yeah, I think all the people that are driving G-Wagon, you think that, okay, maybe they have some reserve million somewhere. They don't have too much. Somebody will buy Benz and still call you to borrow 100,000 naira. It's crazy. It's a cultural thing. And that's why people like chief priests, for instance, would have the guts to criticize or even say anything. Talking about you want to compare these 2 people together is because even nobody knows what they are doing for money, but everybody is celebrating them for having money. Nobody says, what do you have your money for? And that's how you know a culture, first of all, that is gone. That's how you know a culture that is gone. Look at this man right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this man. A man that has explainable wealth. Now he's telling you, did you see him talking about he gave giveaway? You just go and give giveaway. You tell somebody, hey, please put camera. I'm giving money. I give somebody $50,000. I give somebody this one. That's actually the kind of giving that is destroying the fabric of the society. I know people like clapping for philanthropists and public philanthropists with camera and iPhone, ladies and gentlemen, are actually doing harm to the country than any good. First of all, you're not supposed to be giving money to people just randomly is good, but it doesn't solve any problems. It doesn't really solve anything in the long term. You get what I'm saying? Number 2 is you might actually be trying to buy your penance to people for all the bad things that you are using to do to get the money. Some of these people are doing very nasty stuff for money, and giving money to homeless people is part of their restitution for that type of activity that they're using to get money. But because people don't care about how people get money, you just care about money. That's why you don't ask questions. You're going to go and ask somebody who we can actually see his businesses. We can trace his accounts. We can do everything to see how he's getting money. Traceable wealth is better for the society than untraceable wealth, because with traceable wealth, you can teach. Traceable wealth is also called teachable wealth. And teachable wealth, you can put people in a classroom and give them the blueprint, which is what this man is saying. He's better for society than even all those other billionaires. Okay, let me ask you a question. How many people, $10 now, as it is now, how many people can you go and teach $10 money, wealth? How to make money like $10? Teach them. Even the other guys, how to make money like it. Teach it now. You can't teach it, but you can teach somebody how to make money like Coscharis. There's a blueprint. There's a business plan. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, how many millionaires, multi-millionaires, billionaires are standing on podium in Nigeria teaching? That's the first question you're going to ask. How I made my money at 20. How I did. How many of them are teaching? You will not see them teaching because there's nothing to teach. If they teach you how they made money, you end up in jail. Ladies and gentlemen of the Nigerian origin, I think we need to start taking, if somebody made 1 million naira and he made it in the honest